Danny Miller has shared insight into the surprising news that he decided to quit Emmerdale ahead of his debut on the new series of Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. The actor, who has played Aaron Dingle on the soap since 2008, decided to depart the show ahead of his stint in Gritch Castle this weekend, so he can spend more time with his fiancée Steph Jones and their newborn son Albert. Danny told Mail Online that he's hoping his Celebrity salary will be enough to support himself and Steph over the next year, adding his bride-to-be insisted he should still take part in the show after their son's birth last month. Danny said, "I'm very different from my soap character. First and foremost, I like to have a laugh, and poor Aaron doesn't unfortunately, but I think this is my big chance for people to see Danny Miller. That was part of the reason to do this show. Because I've actually left Emmerdale. Unfortunately, I decided to start a new path in life. I've got my baby now and am getting married next year, and this felt like the right time to open a new chapter in my life. I'm very emotional about it actually. It's been a massive part of my life. I kind of wanted to spread my wings for a while, and a show like this gives me an opportunity to see what the hell's happened after it and start a new life with my family and see what happens. Obviously the show is a fantastic money earner and it gives me the opportunity to be off for a year if nothing happens, and I'll be comfortable. I'm hoping stuff does happen and does come up, but we'll see." Detailing his reasons for leaving the soap, he added, "Our lives are run by 2-week schedules and life goes really quickly when you're in a soap. I've been in there 13 years, I've grown up with him, and I think it's time for him to start a new life. We work Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., so having a new baby, as a lot of the cast with kids know, it's difficult to spend much time with them, and you don't get much time off, and you want to be busy to earn money with your family. You're kind of at the hands of storyliners and writers, and that's something I wanted to free myself of. I want to be able to pick and choose and be there for my baby. With Emmerdale you're there all the time, so when the opportunity came up I decided to grab it both hands. But then we found we were pregnant. It made me rethink the situation, but Steph has been amazing and said, I want you to do it, I'll look after the baby and I'll have my parents around me." It was a really tough decision, that's why I'm so emotional. It's the first time I've talked about it. I had to make the decision, but I'm hoping stuff happens after it, but I'm hoping I can have more time with the family and then see what happens. Danny first appeared on Emmerdale as Chaz's son Aaron in 2008, making headlines with an emotional plot that saw him come out as gay, before helping his paralyzed boyfriend Jackson end his own life in heart-wrenching scenes. In 2012 Danny left the role when Aaron decided to go on the run after being accused of arson, but eventually returned to the show in 2014. Aaron also gushed that the show's relocation to Wales has proven to be a blessing in disguise, because he's been able to quarantine with Steph and their son after his birth last month. The star said he'd agreed to take part in the show when he and Steph decided to undergo IVF, believed their child would be born in early 2022, but suddenly learned that they'd fallen pregnant naturally. He told Mail Online, "In a way it's worked out much better because I've had 2 weeks in isolation with Steph and the baby, whereas I wouldn't have been able to have that opportunity in Australia. So when we had the news it was Wales, it was a massive blessing in disguise, as it meant that Steph could come with us and isolate with Albert, and really it's been like a baby moon for us. We've had all the opportunities to establish breastfeeding and bond with the baby, and do skin to skin without anyone knocking on the door. Albert is just my world and Steph is an amazing mum. I definitely couldn't do this without her." Erin will join 9 other stars including Richard Madeley, David Ginola and Louise Minchin in Gritch Castle for the new series of I'm a Celebrity this weekend, with stars once again facing a slew of gruesome trials to win stars. First look images of the 2021 camp were revealed last week, ahead of the new series which kicks off later this month. Ant and Dec are set to welcome 12 new faces into the grounds of the derelict Gritch Castle, and aerial images show that the setting is bigger and better than before. Drone shots of the set show that 2 huge black boxes have been built either side of the Grade I-listed 19th-century country house, no doubt to provide more room for the grueling challenges ahead. While near the front of the castle, 2 huge turrets surrounded by scaffolding have been erected, which could play host to daring head-to-head as the famous faces are pitted against each other in the battle for stars. The layout of the castle is pretty similar to that of last year's setup, however, over the last few weeks, improvements and renovations have been made to the vast castle in preparation for the upcoming series. As show bosses pull out all the stops for the ITV program, a sprawling production area can be seen in the images, with various marquees and hidden areas being constructed for the crew on this year's show. I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here returns on Sunday at 9 p.m. on ITV.